Hello, and welcome to The Last Romantic. We are going to be delving into the hidden characters within the hit series Wandavision, and I am the host who will be leading us down this dark and twisted path. I am the FAT Mantis. Greetings, that's right. And this all started with this right here. I took that myself. It was actually almost impossible to take that image. I know it just looks like a bunch of nonsense. This is actually a freeze frame of the opening of the second episode of WandaVision. And I think a lot of people are already talking about it, but we need to understand the significance of that helmet. Now, the first thing, I don't understand how anyone was able to see it, because you have to slow it down immensely. You have to freeze frame. I kept trying to pause it to take a photo, and it's a moment where the Vision, cartoon Vision, is going around, he's getting ready for work, and then he goes down through the floor into his kitchen. And between the floorboards, almost in the bones of the house, is the helmet of none other than Eric Williams, who is known in the comics as the Grim Reaper. Now, he's a very significant character just because he's had a lot of tanglings with Scarlet Witch and the Vision, but particularly with the Vision. So we're going to get into that right now. So who is Eric Williams, the Grim Reaper? Now check him out right now. This is him in all his 60s and 70s glory, the tights and the crazy outfit. And, you know, I don't know why anyone would have a bunch of weird things jetting out of the side of their head, but it was the fashion. It was the 60s. That's what was going on. Just look at Star Trek at the time. So what it is that Eric Williams was an agent of Hydra. Later on, the founder of the Lethal Legion, and then they renamed themselves the Legion of the Unliving when they died and came back as zombies, life-draining zombies at that. But before that, he's actually a cyborg. He had his arm amputated, had it replaced with a highly technological scythe that could do everything from deflect bullets and laser weapons to fire energy. At a certain point in the comics, you could even drain people's lives. Now, he's a Hydra agent, and because of this, I am actually changing my theory as to who I believe the beekeeper to be. So in episode 2, we've all talking about that crazy beekeeper that Scarlet Witch wants away from her. She says no, she rewinds time, and she will not allow any image of this man to appear in her life. And I believe he is none other than the Grim Reaper. Now, Eric Williams has had both a foyer in the espionage that seems to be the undercurrent of the show, namely because of S.W.O.R.D., but also because of the fact that he's died and been resurrected and gone to the afterlife and been a zombie. It makes him perfect for a situation that has to do with the afterlife. Now, of course, I'm jumping to conclusions. That's my theory. That is my personal theory, that they are in a realm. Wanda has created a realm that is between hell and earth. And that it may have a physical dimensional area where S.W.O.R.D. is studying, this big, bubble of nothingness that they're studying. But I do believe that it is halfway between the afterworld and our world, and that all the characters in there are dead. And she was looking to achieve a rescue mission for Vision's soul, and then she got trapped. She went down there and she forgot who she was on her way out, and she's stuck there. And Mephisto either wants them back or he wants her to give birth to the Antichrist. But that is neither here nor there. Let's continue on this thought process. Now, we know in the MCU, Hydra actually took over S.H.I.E.L.D., and that all modern Hydra agents don't have their own bases or anything, but were actually hidden within S.H.I.E.L.D. The truth is, they're actually hidden throughout our government, which means it's possible that any government agent still has sleeper Hydra agents who weren't caught yet. Therefore, if you notice on the back of the Beekeeper suit, it says S.W.O.R.D., property of S.W.O.R.D., right? It's a big S.W.O.R.D. logo on his back. It is possible that he is a agent of S.W.O.R.D., but he is actually an agent of Hydra that was never caught, and he's just continuing his process. What he wants with them, I really can't say yet. There aren't enough puzzle pieces down on the board, but I'm going to point out this. Why does he have so many problems and issues with them? Well, I'm going to tell you. It has to do with who his brother is. His brother is none other than Wonder Man. Now, Wonder Man should be played, and I'm going to give credit to it, my sister Roxanne thought this up, by Henry Cavill. We're thinking, yeah, Cavill should jump ship and play Wonder Man, because look at these two guys next to each other. Just look at them. They're born to play that. But Wonder Man is an Avenger. and he is a perfect fit for Henry Cavill, but once again, that has nothing to do with what's going on here. And what's interesting is during a plotline when they had to rebuild the Vision, they had to use human brain specs to get it right, and the human brain schematics that they used was Wonder Man. So therefore, after his resurrection, if you will, Vision would have personality traits similar to Wonder Man. Now, Wonder Man, which also left the Scarlet Witch with weird feelings toward Wonder Man, because as she grew closer with Vision, she also instinctively grew closer to Wonder Man. I know, because of comics, totally weird, right? But what I'm suggesting is that possibly at the end of our adventure, he will, as in the Vision, will perish. And they're going to have to rebuild him, which will introduce the White Vision. Now, if this happens, they're going to need someone's brain specs. Possibly, who knows how the rules of the MCU work, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Wonder Man. And I think this is gonna lead us to Wonder Man. Grim Reaper will be our villain, straight up, or one of our main villains of this story, but that is gonna open the door for Wonder Man. You just wait and see. Simon Williams is on his way. Next, we're gonna go into Monica Rambeau. Now, Monica Rambeau, everyone saw her coming. We already knew who the casting was. You know, it's Dawn from Mad Men. Love her. Love to see her there. She's not so much as a secret. However, I will say because of promotional materials, it's suggesting that she's going to have her costume. Which one hint that we need to understand is not only is she a hidden character, she's probably going to get empowered by the end of this ride. She might be participating in the final battle. She could be Photon or Spectrum or whatever code name she's going to have. Personally, I think she needs to take over the Captain Marvel role, because she is... was the second Captain Marvel, before Carol Danvers ever even stepped into it. Moving on, and finally we have this chick right here. This is Dottie Jones. She's the Queen Bee of the neighborhood in WandaVision. She's played by the indelible Emma Caulfield. Secret, I don't know what indelible means, but I think I'm using it right. And she is very much a television actress. She has a claim to fame from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So she has some street cred there, but she doesn't really have any big movie credits per se. A lot of people are suggesting that she is Clea. Now I'm going to be real with you. I probably need to do my research, or I don't want to do my research, but I know nothing about Clea. I've never read a Doctor Strange comic book, and I doubt that I ever would. I've certainly read a ton of comics with him in it. He guest stars like throughout the 80s and 90s. He's constantly guest starring in other Avengers comic books. Primarily, like Spider-Man or Moon Knight or whatever, all these guys. He's always shown up. So Clea is the love interest of Doctor Strange. She's a mystical being or something and goes through dimensions. Now, because they're wizards, it's easy to understand that they could be dead or in the afterlife or something like that. It is very possible that she could be Clea, although I don't think anyone has any actual evidence that she is who they're saying she is. It just seems like she has the look, the feel. My question is, are they going to take such a television actress and make her the love interest to Benedict Cumberbatch? Is Benny C gonna have romantic scenes with Emma Caulfield? I mean, it seems unlikely that they would do that. It seems like they should cast somebody a little more movie, or like a real movie star, or someone on their way to being a movie star. Like Anya Taylor-Joy. I want to cast her for everything. I love that chick. But anyway, there you have it. We got Grim Reaper, we got Wonder Man, we got Monica Rambeau, and possibly Clea all in the way, and they're all hidden in plain sight. Don't you love it? I really love this series. Please let me know down in the comments what you think of the series, what you think of my theories. Do you have any added information about the Grim Reaper that can help us triangulate if he's really in this series? I want to know other fan theories. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Keep tuning in to Voice of the Fat Mantis. Now I want you all to go on and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Ciao for now.